What's going on, guys? Welcome back. And today I'm going to be showing you some custom painted minifigures I actually did for Infinity War. And I did my custom hand-painted Killmonger, or my custom updated Killmonger, like with some painted details. And then I decided to kind of start to become a little bit of a painting customizer, so I've painted some updates on these 5 figures: Falcon, Groot, Black Widow, Hawkeye, and Black Panther from Infinity War. And the Avengers 4 trailer, Endgame, comes out today, so, and I've already done a reaction to it, so if you want to check that out, you can go ahead, but, yeah, so this is kind of the perfect day to be doing it, because the Endgame trailer just came out, but anyway, let's start off with Falcon, and Falcon, I did one thing, really, to be honest. Well, there's one other thing that I did, which I kind of thought would be a cool idea, but it didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to. So for Falcon, he has the Ultron legs from Age of Ultron, from like the Ultron drone. I gave him the Civil War face and the wings from Civil War. He has the same torso from Infinity War. He has these guns, which I got from like the Excalibur Batman Fun Pack from Lego Dimensions. But the arms. So what I did for the arms is in the films, ever since Winter Soldier, to be honest, Anthony Mackie as Falcon has had kind of like short sleeves with skin showing. So what I've done is I got some brown arms and painted half of them gray. So it kind of looks like dual mode gray and brown arms. This is actually painted. So I painted that. I didn't add any detail at the top, but it looks a lot better in my opinion. And I did a trick on him that I tried to do, or well, I did it on Black Widow, and I tried to do it on him, which is where I painted black over top of like this certain hand color, and it would look like fingerless gloves. It didn't really work out for Falcon as well as I just didn't look the way I wanted it to. So that didn't end up working out. But then another little detail that I tried to do for Falcon was I painted these handcuff pieces. So what I got was I got the handcuff piece, I ripped it apart, and then you just have the handcuff like cuff parts. And I painted them black, so it would kind of look like his little kind of things on his wrists, which have like computer screens on them, which he uses to kind of check his and fire his artillery, check his like I don't know what he does, but he uses them to like fire artillery and stuff. So I tried these out. I didn't like them as much as I hoped that I would. Oh, there he goes. I didn't like them. I didn't like the look of them as much as I thought I would, but I think they actually look pretty decent. But it just kind of limits the articulation of the arms, which I don't really love. So you guys let me know what you think of these handcuff things. Let me know if you like the trick that I tried to pull off, because I don't think they turned out as good as I like. Some of the paint is has been scraped off, so you can see a little bit of the gray there. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think of my hand-painted Falcon. And Alexandrite Productions, let me know what you think of these figures, man, because this is like my first stab at doing like painted designs on minifigures. So next up is Groot, and this is probably my favorite update out of all of them. So what I did, I just painted lines all over him to look like his roots and stuff. So starting at the top with the head, the only thing I didn't change was the torso piece, because I thought it was good the way it was. But the head, I got the, I forgot what kind of paint I've been using, but, I think it's like that sort of crafts paint. So what I did was, I got, the leaf green color. Perfect, you know, because it's Groot, so leaf green works out well. But, I painted green all over the top of his head, so it looked like kind of the moss that's on the top of his head in the film. Groot's always had that, but Lego just kind of skipped out on that, so I added that detail. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera. I added that detail. I also added some little green streaks onto his little, strand of vine, or his stick that he's, shooting out of his arm, just for extra detail, as a little addition to the figure. On the arms, on the arms and the legs, I just painted black lines and then painted the same green color that I used on the head around it, onto the hands, the legs, even onto the side of the legs, to try and add as much detail as I could onto the minifigure. So yeah, all over Groot, just to be kind of his roots and his design, because he has a very intricate design of like roots on him in the films. So the brick head is obviously more accurate with the dark tan color, but I can't really turn him dark tan. If I could, I would, but they just haven't made this head mold in dark tan for me to paint over as a base. But I think this figure turned out great, and he's probably my favorite. The first time I looked at him, I thought there might have been a little bit too much green But looking at it, I think it's great. So that's it for Groot from Infinity War. Next up, we have Black Widow, and she just has some little tiny details. Same legs, torso, face. I gave her that agent backpack that I've been using since before I actually got this minifigure on my custom one. Um, I used the Lloyd hair, but then on the arms, I just painted on these little shoulder pad details because she has kind of like some shoulder pad and like some elbow pads. I don't know what you call those. I just painted those on with some gray paint, and then on the hands, I told you about this trick on Falcon earlier. I painted, she has like fingerless gloves, so I painted black all around the hands, all the way around, up to the tips, so it looked like she's wearing fingerless gloves on both sides. As you can see on both hands, I did that. I tried doing it once. I just painted black over her flesh, if you're wondering how I did that. Um, I actually messed up the first time, so I had to do it again. It was very tedious to do this on like these tiny pieces, but I think it turned out great overall. So that's it for Black Widow. Very small detail, or very small updates there. Then we have Hawkeye. Hawkeye's not in Infinity War. You probably know that by now, and he was in that Endgame trailer, but he's Ronin, I believe. He has like this weird kind of glove design where it kind of goes down his fingers, but doesn't cover his entire hand in Civil War, because this is like an update for the Civil War one. I tried doing that, but I messed up the paint job, and it was just too tedious, so I just used the black hand. But then he's got like not entirely uncovered sleeve. Some people use like a dual molded. I know in his original stop motion Huxley Berg for the airport scene, Huxley Berg Studios used like a dual molded skin color and black arm. But I just painted a little bit of black on the top to begin his shoulder pad, and then like a little bit at the bottom of the arm to gotta be like a longer glove. So yeah, that's it for Hawkeye. Just basically just a little bit on the arm. That's like all I changed about Hawkeye. So yeah. And then last up, we have my second favorite next to Groot. We have Black Panther. Now I painted some leg details, or some leg details. I painted on the claws onto the hands, which I think turned out well. So I used the same head, ears, torso. I tried painting silver details onto the earpiece, but it was too hard. I used these arms from like an old Rockstar figure, but yeah, I painted the silver claws onto the hands. And then for the legs, I painted on the claws, these little details that are on like his knees in the film. Little silver details at the top, and then I had the stripe from the legs carrying onto each side of the legs. As you can see there. It got a little bit smudged there, but that's okay. So yeah, Black Panther's my second favorite, and then also, as well as his masked face, I did my first ever painted beard, and I love it. I mean, look at that beard there. Look at that beard. I got a regular, like, Star Wars Rebel Trooper, and then, then I dropped him. And I got the hairpiece from his girlfriend from Black Panther, Nakia, and I just got that Rebel Trooper face, and I just painted a beard onto the face, and I think it actually turned out really good. You guys let me know what you think of it in the comments. It's a little bit messy in some points, but I think it really turned out really good. So that's it for this showcase on these custom and painted Infinity War minifigures. I don't think I'll be doing any like Christmas specials or anything this year. I know it's December now and Christmas is coming. So I'm not going to be doing any like Christmas specials. I'll be doing some regular LEGO videos now that I have a new camera. I'm going to work on some stop motions because I want to do a scene from The Crimes of Grindelwald in LEGO. So yeah, I'm going to be working on that. So, and I'll do like a Christmas haul on Christmas Day. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video on these custom hand-painted updated figures from Infinity War. Let me know what you think of these Alexandrite Productions if you're watching this, because I really want to know your opinion on like me kind of delving into this painting minifigure world, because it's kind of like my new hobby. I don't have a lot of other figures I want to work on right now, but I mean, I think I did a really good job on these. So yeah, you guys let me know what you think of these figures in the comments, and I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. Bye.